Hello everybody, I'm xtrayearsofzest and welcome to today's video. As you may have guessed by today's thumbnail, I'm going to be telling you a work story. Now, I know, bear with me with the animation here, because, a lot of you guys want me to actually animate this on top of actually making the video. So just bear with me here with these stupid drawings that I made. I hope you enjoy it, and anyways, let's get into the video. Alright everybody, before we begin today's video, I just want to thank everybody so much who is currently subscribed to the channel. We finally reached our goal of 150 subscribers, and considering that we reached this goal in such a small amount of time, I think our next goal to shoot for is going to be 250 subscribers, which is 100 more than what we are at now. So if you're not subscribed and you're watching this video, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you do end up subscribing, you will be entered in for a chance to win a free custom hoodie from us. And all you got to do is hit that red subscribe button down below. It's quick, it's easy, it's free. So anyways, let's actually get into the video. Hello everybody, my name is Dallin and welcome to xtrayearsofzest. Now, a lot of you guys are either wondering what is this thing with the doodles, or may just be all around confused and stuff. Well, allow me to explain. A lot of you guys ended up requesting that I make this sort of like work story video on Instagram, so I was like, alright, cool, I'm down with that. But then I was just like, well, how do I do this without making it boring and just looking at my face? So, as you can see here, I made these crudely drawn pictures here just to kind of convey what the scene is supposed to look like. Now, a lot of you other guys are probably wondering, well, isn't this supposed to be some kind of Nerf channel or something? Like, what's the big deal with that? Well, for those of you who don't know, I just kind of like to mix stuff up a little bit with my channel. I don't really want to put out like all the same kind of content, or else it's just gonna get kind of boring. So anyways, let's get into this story. It was the beginning of the first day, and I had just woken up. And man, I was pumped. I was ready to get this thing going. I got up and ate a Pop-Tart. And when I was ready, I just drove to work. When I got there was already 4 other guys there. So, I was just hanging out in my car. I got there like 10 minutes early, and so these guys were off playing baseball or whatever, and then I was just like, all right, I'm just going to chill in my car and watch Disney Plus or something like that. So then off in the distance, I hear one of them say, man, I can't believe that there's a whole another kid here. Like, come on, we have to work with another person? I haven't even been there for a whole 5 minutes. So while I was waiting for Austin, the kids were waiting for their mentor, who I'll just call Phil. So yeah, I was just waiting there for a good 10 minutes or so until my good buddy Austin decided to show up. Now Austin, he had been working this job for I don't even know how long. Let's call it like a month or so before I have been. So he's already got like a good idea of what we're supposed to do here. So we're finally in the back of our job site. So this was kind of like a decking job here. So I didn't quite draw it here yet, just so I can explain it to you guys. Here is kind of just supposed to be like a blank space of where all the planks are supposed to go. But before that, there's like a kind of like supports for those boards, so it's not like floppy in the middle, called joists. Now, joists have to be you have to be very careful to put them in. Otherwise, you kind of have a problem. So while Phil tells his guys to go clean out the trailer, Austin is starting to show me the ropes and stuff. Now, mind you, I had no clue what I was doing. So Austin takes these 16-foot boards over, and he's like, all right, we're going to cut these things out so we can start picture framing and laying down the boards on top of the joists. So, me having no clue what we were supposed to do, I was just like, okay, do you really trust me to cut this stuff out when I have no clue how to do it? So Austin's just like, oh yeah, not to mention, these are $80 boards. 80 flippin' dollars. So while I'm starting to get the hang of things, Phil calls Austin over to help him put a board down, which he ended up trying to measure out. So while they're trying, Phil finally decides to call me over. So we're all trying to work on getting this board down, and then suddenly Phil, out of nowhere, is just like, all right, come on, Dallin, get all 90 pounds of you on that board. And I didn't know whether or not he was joking, but I was just like, dude, I am not that scrawny. Like, come on. I had no clue what the deal was with these guys. So Phil was finally just like, screw it. And then he goes to get the boys back. So the boys finally come over, and that's when Grant comes. Now, Grant is another really good buddy of mine, and when he finally came, I felt I felt a whole lot better about things. So he started ordering around the other guys to start helping out a little bit more. Now, two guys, let's just call them Jesse and Carl, they're pretty good buddies, just finally decided to show up. Now, Austin told me a whole lot about these two guys, so just bear with me here. Starting off with Jesse, just for legal reasons, I'm not going to talk a whole lot about what happened to him, but basically he ended up being quite a pain in the butt to us a bit later on as I started to work a little bit later. Now, Carl, after what Austin had told me about Carl, I couldn't help but feel bad for the guy. Carl, before he ended up starting the job with us, he actually turned out to have quite a few addiction problems. Now, one of the things that Austin told me about Carl is that one day he totally showed up to work and he was so out of it that he ended up pooping his pants. Like, I'm not even joking. Anyways, I don't exactly remember when they showed up, but they showed up. Anyways, so we continue working, and all of a sudden, one of the kids decides to go off on his own and kind of do his own thing with the siding here. And it turns out that he ended up wasting, I don't even know how many boards. Just a reminder that these are $80 a piece. So as soon as he started working on his stuff, it was about time for lunch. So we ended up all getting our own $5 Chalupa Cravings box. Meanwhile, the kid was still working on this $80 board, and he had no clue what the heck he was doing. Long story short, the rest of the day, nothing much really happened, other than the dude and his friends leaving and leaving us with a mess to clean up. Now, before I end off this video, I would actually really appreciate some feedback on this kind of stuff. Well, I know my drawings aren't exactly the best. I would actually really appreciate your opinion on what you think on these types of videos. Alrighty guys, that's gonna have to be it for today. I really appreciate you watching this video, and if you'd like to, I would greatly appreciate it if you left a comment down below of what you felt like this video was, like if it was good or not, or like if I should just, stop. Because I know today's video was a bit different from what I typically do, but, I just wanted to throw stuff into the mix so it wasn't just the same old, Nerf reviews or... just that kind of stuff. So I figured I could do something a bit different for you guys today, and I really hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, please consider leaving a like down below. If you're subscribed, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, I really appreciate you watching this video. And if you enjoy these types of videos, or if you'd like to, please consider checking out the rest of my channel and subscribing if you'd really like to. Any sort of support like that is greatly appreciated. And I'd really appreciate you helping us out to reach our goal of 250 subscribers. As for our hoodie giveaway, it has officially begun now. So by the time we reach 200 subscribers or more, I'm thinking hopefully ending it around October 8th, which is actually my birthday. So I think that would be a good time to end it. So if you aren't subscribed right now, please consider subscribing, and when you do subscribe, you're automatically entered in for a chance to win a free custom hoodie from us. Anyways guys, thank you so much. I'll see you next time.